Greetings everybody, welcome to another video. As you can tell from the title, this is going to be the first episode of recent Blu-ray pickups. So, yeah, I have recent video game pickups and recent book pickups. Now begins recent Blu-ray pickups. So let's get started. First up is a combo pack, and that is Sin City and Sin City: A Dame to Kill For. The reason that sticker is still on there is because if I take it off, it's going to be all gooey, and I need to buy some more Goo Gone. But, yeah, if you couldn't tell for some reason, it comes with both Sin City movies. The first one is awesome. It is a great flick. It's a total guy movie. So, guys, if you have a girlfriend, don't show her this movie, unless she's one of those cool chicks that, likes that stuff, then you both will have a good time with this. And I've only watched this once. I've yet to watch it again, but I remember when I watched it, I felt like it wasn't as good as the first one, but it was alright. I have to give this another watch to see if maybe my opinion changed on it. But yeah, definitely, Sin City, the first one. Great flick. Put it back in its sleeve. Where can I put this? I'll put it next to my microphone. Next up, the fourth one recently came out, and before I went to go see it, I watched the first one, and this is the second, The Road Warrior. This is another freaking great flick, I'm telling you, this is a great movie. I'm pretty sure you hear that a lot about this movie from people, and they're right. The Road Warrior, there it is a great movie. I highly recommend it to people. It's better than the first, and it's also better than this one. Max Beyond Thunderdome. Now, this one's interesting to me. The first half of this movie is pretty sweet. It's pretty. It starts off good. Well, the movie's pretty good, but the first half is better than the second half. There's a part in this movie where Mad Max goes to a place called Bartertown, and once he leaves that town, like they send him off. Once he leaves that town, the movie just starts to fall a little bit for me. But the first half is great, like I said. I really like the first half. Now, if they stuck with that throughout the entire movie, it would have been better. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I mean, I like it fine, but just not as much as The Road Warrior. Next up is a movie I went to go see with my mom. It looked like a movie she would be interested in seeing, so I went to go see it with her. And that was the only time I watched it, and that was when this came out. So I recently bought this. It was only $5, and I felt like, maybe, it's $5. I remember a movie a little bit. Maybe I'll watch it again. That is Gone Baby Gone. I don't remember much about this movie. I remember some things, but when I saw this for $5 in the Walmart, not $5, the $7.88 bin at a Walmart, I figured, why not pick it up, watch it again, and see how I feel about it. I'm pretty sure I'd like it. I don't know. I freaking feel like I like everything. But, yeah, I have yet to watch this again. Next up is a movie that came out this year. Yes, it came out this year. And it stars someone who's known to be an action hero in a dramatic role. It has to do with the zombies. But there are no choppers in this movie. He usually says get to the chopper. There are no choppers in this movie. That is Maggie. I watched this the other day, and there's some slow parts in it. It's a little slow. There's a good chunk of this movie where Arnold's not even in it, if I remember correctly. Like it felt like a long time that there's no Arnold, but it's an alright movie. It's not the best ever, but it's not the worst ever. I mean, like I said, it's a little slow, but it's pretty good. It's alright. Next up is a film I watched once before, but I remember liking it a lot. And that is Juno. This was in the $7.88 bin at Walmart also, so I figured why not pick it up. They showed this a lot in high school, if I remember correctly, but I don't remember seeing it a lot in high school. What they showed a lot in high school is The Social Network. I'm telling you, they showed that movie a shit ton in high school. It was a little annoying. But, yeah. Juno. I want to watch it again because I remember liking it a little bit. Maybe this time I'll like it a lot of it. Next up is X-Men Days of Future Past, the Rogue Cut. Now, this wasn't in the 788 bin because this just came out. I like this cut a lot. Like, I feel like the Rogue Cut should have been the actual cut, but the cut that they released in the movies, it worked. Like, the Rogue Cut is pretty much extra scenes that work with the movie, but without them, it still works, pretty much, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, I like this film a lot. When I went to go see it in the movies, and the Rogue Cut I like a little bit even better, even though it doesn't really do anything to the movie. It just adds more scenes, but it works with them, and it works without them. Next up is my favorite movie of 2014. Captain America, The Winter Soldier. I loved this movie. This is a great freaking movie, I'm telling you. I recently bought it because when it came out, I didn't have money, but I have money now, so I bought it. This is a great freaking movie. I mean, if you've seen it, you know what the hell I'm talking about. Probably. You probably don't like it. If not, your opinion. Who cares? My opinion. Again, who cares? Opinions. Who cares? It's a great freaking movie. I love this movie. It's my favorite movie of last year. Next up was my third favorite movie of 2014. That is Guardians of the Galaxy. I've only watched it once, and I remember having a lot of fun with it. So I bought it again, and I feel like watching it again. I'm probably going to have even more fun with it, knowing what happens, but, you know, being alone and having to deal with the noises of people freaking eating, you know, opening up their wrappers is bullshit. That's a rant for another day if I ever decide to do that. But I remember having fun with this movie. And if I watch it again, I'm probably going to have more fun, or the same amount of fun, if not more fun. And lastly is a movie I meant to go see when it came out, but I never got the chance to. The writer and director of this, his movie was nominated for Best Picture back in 2010. His first movie came out in 2009. His second movie came out in 2013 that a lot of people hated. For some reason, I loved it. That movie was Elysium. If that doesn't give it away, it's chappy. I recently watched this last weekend, I think. And Elysium was the better movie. To me, I love Elysium. Elysium was my favorite movie of 2013 until Pacific Rim came out. But it's an okay movie. It's not the best ever, but it's not the worst. Like I said, there's no such thing as the best movie of all time. There's no such thing as the worst movie of all time. It's all opinion, and who gives a shit? But I liked it fine. It's nothing I just want to watch right away again. I'll probably pop it in, you know, maybe in the next few months or maybe a year. But, yeah. This is one of the instances, though. I watched the alternate ending to this movie, and I feel like the alternate ending should have been the actual ending to the movie. The actual ending was fine, but the alternate ending, I feel, should have been the actual ending that was, you know, the final ending. But, yeah, that's it. Those are my recent Blu-ray pickups, recently. Let me give you a quick shot of the side spines, I mean. Yeah. Straighten them out. There you go. And, yep. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Be sure to hit like, subscribe, leave a comment what you think of some of these movies. And, yeah, stay tuned for another episode because they will be coming, as well as recent video game pickups and recent book pickups. So, yeah. Good night if you're watching this at night. It's being recorded at night. Or good morning if you're watching this. Good whatever time of day you're watching this.